And here we go again. Let's have another episode of Jeremy Was Right. D-Day Cobra was right. Tom Brady is the single reason that the New England Patriots were the most dominant franchise in the history of the NFL. You can call me a bandwagon fan. You can say whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I was right. I was right. I always said that I loved the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. I was a huge fan. But I always clarified by saying I am a Brady fan first and foremost. I am not into NFL teams because I grew up in the state of Alabama. So I'm not into NFL teams. I followed players from college into the NFL. And I had a love-hate relationship with Tom Brady in the beginning because at Michigan, he beat Alabama in the Orange Bowl. I hated his guts. So I always pulled against him, but eventually the man earned my respect with his greatness. But through all of that, I said, Tom Brady is the reason that the New England Patriots are great. Because there was always the Brady-Belichick dynamic. There was always that argument. There was always that debate. And typically, the debate would always lean pro-Belichick. People would always say it was Belichick, that Brady was more of a system quarterback. And I always rejected that nonsense. I always rejected it. Because all you need is two eyes to watch the game, and you realize that Tom Brady is the difference maker. Then Matt Castle comes along and wins 10 games, and suddenly Belichick's the greatest coach ever because Matt Castle won 10 games with Randy Moss on a team that went undefeated the year before, except for David Tyree's bubblegum catch. But Matt Castle won 10 games, and that proved that Belichick was the best ever. But then again, Matt Castle left New England and went to Kansas City and did better. The team went to the playoffs, and he went to a Pro Bowl. So I guess that meant, Todd Haley, I think, was the coach at the time? That means Todd Haley's the greatest coach of all time now because our standards have become so low for this. It's ridiculous. Tom Brady is the single reason that the New England Patriots were the most dominant team in the history of the NFL for as long as they were. And now you see that Tampa Bay has literally become New England, and New England has become irrelevant. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are New England. Think about this for a minute. What was the one change? Tom Brady. So now you have the Buffalo Bills that have absolutely smoked the New England Patriots. Right now, as it stands right now, we're in the fourth quarter and they are getting destroyed. It was never even competitive. From the opening drive, it was never competitive. And this never happened. This never happened when Tom Brady was there in the playoffs. Of course, they've lost. They lost here. They lost there. Of course, they lost. But not like this, not in the playoffs. This was a beatdown. Now, of course, I'm a Mac Jones fan. Alabama. I love Mac Jones. Now, did I think Mac Jones was a top-tier prospect coming out of college? No, I didn't. But when Belichick picked him, that meant Saban signed off on him and Belichick wanted him. That's about the two best opinions you can get in all of football. So I do think that there is reason to be somewhat optimistic in New England. I do. I'm obviously going in on my pro-Brady narrative because I have said forever that that's the reason that New England was so great, and that is the reason. And I have been proven 100% accurate with that, and I'll continue to be proven accurate. Do I think New England's going to win Super Bowls at any point? No. Holy crap. Buffalo's about to drop another touchdown. It's 40-10 right now. Buffalo just completed a long pass. Josh Allen just completed a long pass, and it looks like he's down. Looks like Knox is down on the 2. Let's see. The 1.5 yard line. So Buffalo's going to score again. It's going to be 47-10. This never happened when Tom Brady was there. That's the point I'm trying to make. Now, do I think there's reasons to be optimistic for New England moving forward? I think there's reasons to be optimistic that Mac Jones will be a decent starter in the NFL. I don't think that Mac Jones will ever be a consistently top 10, top 5 quarterback. I don't see that. I see Mac Jones being a decent quarterback in the NFL and, possibly can do some things. Let's go over to the ESPN feed right now. Let's refresh, see what's going on. So right now it's 10 minutes to go. And it is 40-10, ladies and gentlemen. And Buffalo has a 2nd and goal. And we're watching this right now. Red zone efficiency for Buffalo, 5 for 5 in the red zone versus New England, 1 for 1. Buffalo is literally on the half-yard line. Josh Allen does a fake, and we have another touchdown. It is 47-10, ladies and gentlemen. 47-10. I don't take pleasure in watching New England suck this bad, but I do take a lot of joy in being right. You can go back. Before Brady left New England, there's a video on this channel where I continue to make the case that the reason that New England was successful was because of number 12. It was always the case. Belichick was a losing head coach before Tom Brady came to him. Belichick's career record is a losing career record without Tom Brady. With Tom Brady, he's the greatest of all time. Tom Brady without Belichick has a Super Bowl. Tom Brady without Belichick is now the number 2 seed. Do I think that Tampa Bay will win it this year? I didn't think they would win it last year. Do I think they'll win it this year? I think they got a lot of problems, and I think Green Bay is the team to beat in the NFC. But we will see. Obviously, it doesn't matter what my prediction is. The bottom line is Tampa Bay is in the position that New England used to be in because now Tampa Bay is New England, and New England is irrelevant without Tom Brady. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills. Congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals for a crazy game today. And I do think the Bengals are very dangerous moving forward. I think Joe Burrow is a stud. I think he's got a lot of weapons. And I think that I wouldn't want to face the Cincinnati Bengals right now. They are on a hot streak, and I think Joe Burrow is potentially one of the future superstars of the NFL. I said as an Alabama fan that watched him dominate in college, Joe Burrow is a stud. So we will see. Other than that, go ahead and tell me if you think I'm right or if you think I'm wrong. But the bottom line is I was always right about Tom Brady. The single reason New England was a dynasty was Tom fucking Brady. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.